Hey guys, welcome to another workout with Core Moves. Okay, so today's workout is all about the arms. You want to have some heavy weights and maybe a lighter set of weights as well, just in case you need to drop them when you're doing your lat raises. So let's just go over some of the exercises. Lat raises, it's a good time to really check in with your body and how you're setting your body up because we're just being static in our movement. So you want to get your heels directly underneath your sit bones and your toes facing straight ahead. So nice parallel straight legs. And then squeeze your glutes, but feel like you're pulling them away, your thighs away from each other, and contract on the quads. So you get these really nice, long, strong base of support in your legs. Lift that pelvic floor, so feel like you're pulling the pelvic floor into the navel, and then the navel towards the spine. And then draw your rib cage down, shoulders back, head nice and long. So this is your standing good anatomical position. Okay, now for your lat raises, you're going to come straight out to the sides and lower them down slow with control. As soon as you raise those arms, if you start to do this, your weights are too heavy. So either drop to a lighter weight or regress the exercise, a little micro bend in the elbow. So the weights would come forward of the thighs and lift out to shoulder height only and bring them back in. And if that's still too much, a 90-degree bend and lift those elbows straight out to the side like wings and bring them back in. Okay, so those are your options. We've got renegade rows. We're pretty familiar with those. Getting the feet wide enough that we have that strong base of support so we can row in that plank position. Remember, knee issues, get a cushion, a mat, a towel, put them under your knees and do these on your knees so that when you row and you get that shift in the pelvis, you don't get any torsion at the knee capsule. Okay, we have got mountain climbers, we're good with those. We've got dolphin push-ups. So dolphin push-ups are coming into your down dog position, but instead of your fingers being straight forward the way they normally are in our down dog, you're going to angle them in just slightly, okay? And you'll feel that straight away as you move into the push-ups. So you create like a wide diamond shape with your fingers, and you come into that down dog. So your hands will probably adjust themselves automatically to suit your push-up. So once you're in the down dog, you're going to lift your heels and try and keep them lifted and bend the elbows, bringing the forehead towards the floor, and then straighten the elbows. So it's not a huge range in these push-ups, okay? And adjusting your hands will dictate how low you can go. If you are not comfortable with that, if that is not working for you or your shoulders or your hands or your elbows or your body, then you can change and go down dog, heels high, push forward with the bum into a plank, down dog, heels high, push forward into a plank, okay? So you're just changing the exercise, moving through the shoulder a little bit more and taking the arms out of it, or the triceps out of it, but you're still getting a good benefit on the arms and the shoulders. We have, very important to set this one up correctly, is your side plank thread the needles. So I personally think it's a little bit better to do it on the elbow, but I'll show you up high on your hands. So you want your fingertips facing towards the front corner of your mat. You're going to stack your knees, lift yourself up, send one leg away. Once you're in that nice, strong side plank, you can keep that knee down or choose to pick the bottom leg up as well. Now this is your side plank, your full side plank. You're going to pike the hips up by pushing the belly button towards the back of the room. So feel like somebody's punched you in the tummy and you flex and you sweep your arm around and tuck it into the window that you've created with your arm and your bottom leg. Okay, so that's threading the needle, and then squeeze the glute, rotate the hip back to the side. Knee down, same thing, flex, twist, use the obliques. You'll feel this in your left oblique. Unravel back up. On the elbow, same thing. Elbow under shoulder. Get that nice strong base of support. Reach it up. Pike the hips. Flex like somebody's punched you in the belly. And thread the needle. And then lengthen back up. Play around with these. See what feels good for you. Maybe even pause the video, check in. Do you want to be up on your hand or down on your shoulder? We're only doing them for 30 seconds, so it's not a long time. If the threading of the needle is too much for you, please put the knee down. If it's too much, even with the knee down, just hold your side plank, okay? Really focus on getting that nice, strong base of support underneath the bottom waistline and working the shoulder, keeping it away from the ear. We don't want to collapse into that shoulder, and we want to make sure our elbow is directly underneath, or the hand is directly underneath the shoulder, directly in line with it, okay? A lot of people complain about side planks hurting their shoulders. You need to work up to building that strength and stability in them. So whatever option you're on, you might even just be here and holding yourself and just focusing on keeping that ear away from the shoulder and pulling the belly in and not collapsing, okay? This is not good for your shoulder. So really, level 1, absolute level 1 is here, and that's still working that shoulder. Level 2 is picking up the hips. Level 3, extending a leg. Level 4, extending 2 legs. Level 5, up with one knee down. Level 6, 7, okay? So we can pick it up, we can build that strength. I need to do the other arm now, and get that nice, real good strength and stability in our body. We've also got Cobra today with no hands. So your Cobra with no hands, you're gonna come down onto your belly. Have your fingertips, so your arms are gonna be parallel with the sides of your mat. Pull your shoulders down and back and lengthen your body. So when you set yourself up, really feel like somebody's pulled your toe away from the hip, pulled your toe away from the hip. And like somebody's put a marshmallow or a mince pie. You put a mince pie under your belly button and you don't want to squish it because you're going to eat it when you're done. Okay, so squeeze your glutes, pull that belly button away from the floor, keep the rib cage in contact with the floor, and then draw a line with your nose as you lift your upper thoracic spine. Not your neck. You're lifting and stretching your spine. Like somebody's pulling your head away from your tail, okay? And then once you're up, push those big toes into the mat and lift your hands, okay? And we're just gonna hold it. And hold it as long as you can, and if you need to, bring it down, and then lift it back up again. To lift it back up, draw that line, pull, feel like you're pulling your hands back towards your hips, and lift the hands. Toes stay down, glutes stay on, belly button stays away from the floor. Don't squish your mince pie, okay? Let's do this. Nice and short, 20 minutes, 25 seconds long, you lucky duckies. My hair is all crazy, wispy waspy. Get your lighter weights if you need them. Let's get it done. We are starting with our lat raises, so grab those weights, feet under hips, nice and strong base of support, stack the spine, and lift those arms out to the side. And lower with control. Keep tucking the front of the ribs down into the front pockets of your trousers or your hips. Focus on what your foot is doing. So think about the weight being spread across all 5 toes. Your arches of your foot pulled away from the floor. Your neck nice and relaxed. Right, renegade rows. Weights come down. Send your body out to that nice long line. Row. Hips nice and quiet. Row if you want to. You can add your tricep push-up in there. But today's more about loading the arms with those weights. And breathing. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the glutes. Remember, knees down if you've got any knee issues. Focus on the core. Navel to the spine. Gonna do one more just for good luck. Okay, weights out of the way, we're onto that Cobra. So take a minute to set yourself up correctly, bring your belly down, lengthen the leg, squeeze the glutes, pull your belly away from your mince pie, draw the line, lift the upper thoracic spine, bottom of the rib cage stays down, lift the hands if you can. If you can't, keep those hands down, okay? That's better for you. You're still working your back, then getting any tension into your lower back. Push those big toes into the ground. Squeeze your glutes. If you're still having any back issues and you have your hands down, then I recommend opening the feet a little bit wider and turning the toes out And that will just help you remember to keep those glutes engaged, okay? Mountain climbers, hands under shoulders. Send one leg back, one leg in. Let's march it out. Driving it in with the belly, pushing those hands strong into the floor to keep the shoulders nice and wide. My hair is swinging around like a horse's tail. Keep breathing. Pulling those knees in with control, keeping them in good alignment. Keep the hips nice and low and the scapula nice and supported. Good job. We are back up, lateral raises. We've got 2 groups of exercises today and 3 sets of each group. And then you're done, so that's nice. Stack the spine, get the legs active. Let's lift those lats. So resist gravity coming down as well as coming up. So you're pulling those shoulder blades down and back. Remember, you can take a lighter option or drop your weight. You're still working those lats. Better than moving it up into the traps. Renegade rows. Weights come down. Legs go out. Set the body up and row. Try and keep the hips nice and still. Squeeze the glutes. Maybe even tuck the tail under a little bit. Keep the shoulders wide. Breathe. Keep the booty connected. Good job. Cobra. With no hands, bring yourself down. Lengthen. Lengthen. Bum back. Belly on your mince pie. Hands by your ears. Draw a line. Lift the upper chest. Lift the hands. Don't squish your mince pie. Breathe. Remember what I said, you can laterally rotate if you need to. Otherwise, just keep stretching those toes away from the hips. Pull those glutes right down towards your heels. Squeeze the shoulders down and back. Lift the head, lift the belly. I want my mince pie. Breathe. This one's a long one. Take it down if you need to, or put your hands down if you need to. Make sure you're stretching that tail away from the head, not just lifting up in the head. That one's great for toning up the back and back fat. Push yourself back for a minute, and then let's come forward for our mountain climbers. Knee in. This one's a longer round. Pull it in with the belly. Push those hands strong in the floor. Breathe. Relax the head and neck. Find the strength in the bum as you push those heels back. Keep breathing. I think my trousers are falling down. Keep going, guys, almost there. Good job. Okay. Lat raises, round 3. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we only got 3 rounds of our 2 sets of exercises. Feet under hips. It could be 4 rounds. I could be wrong. Lift it out. Close it in. Pull the navel in. Lift the pelvic floor. Use your lats. Shoulders are down and back. Nice and strong. Finding all those postural muscles today. Let's get those weights down. Renegade rows. Send the feet back nice and wide. Lift. Breathe. Row that elbow straight back. Push the supporting hand into the ground. Keep the shoulders wide. The neck long. The belly in. Whoosh. Cobra. This one's long, so bring the hands down when you need to. Send those legs away. I haven't squished my mince pie yet. Fingertips in line with the eyebrows. Pull those glutes back. Roll the marble. Lift the chest. Squeeze the glutes. Push the feet in the ground. When you're ready, float your hands. And if you find that you're starting to struggle or collapse, reach your hands out to a T, pull them back in towards your hips, reach them over in front. Whatever option makes you feel like you can actually hold as you grab onto your legs and pull yourself up. Whatever makes you feel that you can support yourself in this position, or put those hands down, bring yourself down, lift yourself back up again. However feels good for you, but keep that mince pie intact. Or that marshmallow. Keep breathing, squeeze your bum, push your toes down. Almost there, guys, 5 seconds. Good job. Quickly push yourself back. And mountain climbers. Okay, pull my trousers up this time. Hands under your shoulders. Pull the knee in, longer round with them. So you can sprint them if you want to. You can move a little bit slower. You can just step them in if you want to. That's also okay. But keep your shoulders wide. Power through those arms. This is our arm workout. Arm, shoulder, back. Keep breathing. Your pecs are working to support you in this mobile plank. You're almost there. 20 seconds left. I'm not a fan of mountain climbers. My sister always calls them running man. Keep going, guys. 6 seconds. Oh, I don't like those. Okay, I was right. It was only 3 rounds. So, moving on to our next set of exercises. We got those hinged rows, alternating the row, staying in a hinge. So come into that hinge position, nice long back. Row one, row the other. Your arms are passing in the night, like strangers passing in the night. Knees can be soft. Shoulders are down and back, navel pulled to the spine. Keeping the torso really still because you're controlling it with your core, with your multifidus, and your spinalis muscles that support the spine. Good job. We got overhead press. Feet come a little bit wider, weights to the shoulders, squeeze the glutes, push it up, pull it down. You will feel these with the heavier weights. Just keep breathing, keep those ribs pulled down, think of your posture. Okay, feet are parallel. If you need to, you can come out in a little bit of turnout. You can even soften the knees into a bit of a squat. Sometimes that helps. But make sure those arms are going straight up and straight down. Lighten the weight if you need to. Okay, we got those down dog, dolphin push-ups. Get your hands set up. Push yourself back into your down dog. And then remember, you can go down dog plank or keep those heels high, bend the elbows. Push-ups in your dolphin. Keep breathing. You can also bend the elbows straight back, tap the floor, push them up, so a little bit more focus on the triceps. Those don't like my elbow, so I do mine wider, so I can go deeper. But as I said, you'll be able to play around with your hands and your movement. Dolphin pose in yoga is this. Okay, what are we on? Right side plank, thread the needle. Come on, guys, you can do this. Set yourself up as quick as you can, hand to the sky. Punch yourself in the belly, thread your needle. Lengthen up, squeeze the glutes. Thread. Keep pushing that elbow or hand into the floor to really get that connection in the shoulder girdle. Glenohumeral joint has a lot of tiny little intrinsic muscles that support it. And that's why a lot of people get rotator cuff issues. So set yourself up, take the option that feels best for you. Nice punch in the belly. And lengthen. Remember, you can always put your knee down. Much better than moving through it with pain in your shoulder. You can also just stay in the side plank, even with your knee down. You can do your side plank against a wall. Good job. Okay, alternating hinged rows. Bring yourself up. Let's hinge the body. Feet are hip distance. Nice and long in the back. Soften the knees. And row. Pass those weights midair. Don't let the back rotate with the movement. Keep the core braced. It's almost like you're running facing the floor. Really pushing using your arms. Good job. Overhead press. Set the body up. Weights at the shoulders. Push. Remember to drop to lighter weights. Weights face forward the whole time. So the bar of the weight, your palms face forward. When my younger one tried to show him how to do these and he's like, it's like, okay, maybe you need a lighter weight. Okay, dolphin push-ups. Heels up. So as I said, you can drop those elbows and extend. So this is dolphin pose in yoga. And then to your down dog. That's an option. Or elbows out wide, forehead to the floor, okay? I did forehead to the floor last time, so I'm going to do the dolphins this time. Just to mix it up a bit. A lot more work on those triceps, but you get a little rest when you drop the elbows. If you put them all the way on the floor, keep that belly pulled in, guys. Keep the heels high. Oh, almost there. Good job. Okay, right side plank, thread the needle. I'm going to do these ones up on my hands this time. Nice and tall and long support. Punch in the belly, twist. This one's a longer round, so slow it down. Focus on your form. You can stagger your feet, or you can have them stacked on top of each other. You can have your knee down. Keep pushing your hand or your elbow strong into the floor and keep it directly underneath your armpit the whole time. Squeeze your glutes to rotate back to the side of the room. Breathe. Oh, those are tasty. Other side, fingertips towards the corner. Oh, reach into your side plank, get yourself set up properly, and then punch in the belly. Squeeze the bum and lengthen. You really should feel this in the oblique as you twist. The bottom waistline working really hard. And that side plank, the shoulder nice and long away from the ear. The legs working really hard to keep you supported. This is a great all over the body exercise. Even the face gets a workout with all that. Okay, this is our last round. Alternating hinge rows, heels under your sit bones. Roll those shoulders down and back. Hinge the body forward, soften the knees, lengthen the back of the neck. Weights towards the floor, let's go. Row. Breathe, pull the belly in. This one's a nice short little round. Keep the spine as still as possible. Just working those arms and back muscles. Overhead press. Feet a little bit wider. Shoulders up. Reach. Pull it down. Keep the rib cage down. Check your feet are in parallel. Pull the navel towards the spine. Resist gravity as those weights come down. You guys want to feel this tomorrow. but not be in agony. Okay, dolphin to down dog, or down dog push-ups. Okay, so get set up in your down dog. Enjoy the stretch for a minute, and then when you're ready, lift those heels and bend your elbows. Either straight back into your dolphin position or out wide into a down dog press up. Whatever feels good, or down dog to plank. Okay, this is a long round, so maybe you need to switch it up as you go. A minute of these is really hard. Keep breathing, keep lifting those sit bones up towards the sky. Lifting the heels, relaxing the neck, pushing the fingertips wide away from each other. Lifting the pelvic floor. 10 seconds left, guys. Almost there, wow. Oh, right side plank, thread the needle. Here we go. I'm doing it down on my elbow. It's long. Lift yourself up. Punch yourself in the belly. And lengthen. Put your knee down if you need to. You can also roll the corner of your mat over if your elbow's starting to get a bit niggly. Just adds a little bit more cushion. Keep that shoulder away from the ear wherever you're at. Keep your glutes holding you in that long, strong line. Bottom oblique working to hold you up. We're almost done, guys. Keep breathing. This is our last exercise. 10 seconds left. 5. Oh, good job. Other side. Yowzer, wowzer. Bring yourself up, knee down if you need it. Let's go. Last minute. Pause in that reach. Okay, take the time to restack your body. Give your shoulder a rest almost. Especially if your knee's down. Enjoy that little pause there. And then thread. But keep your hips facing the front the whole time. Apart from when you thread, obviously your top hip tips forward a little bit, but then you're stacking it back square to the front of the room. So if your body is one long straight line like a wooden board, it'll take the pressure off your rotator cuff. Keep going, almost there. Obliques will still be on fire though. Ooh. Well done. You guys are done. That was magic. You should be super, super proud of yourself. Okay, let's stretch it out a little bit. I'm just gonna come up on my knees. You can stand up if you want to. Let's reach the right arm across the body, pull that shoulder down and hook the arm. And just relax for a minute, breathe. Sit back on my heels. Good job. And bring it up to the sky, pull that elbow back. Good job. Other arm, wrap it across the body, hook it, pull the shoulder down, square the body. And release up to the sky, pull the hand in. Hand between the shoulder blades. Good job. Clasp the hands together behind your back and just push your elbows back. Pull the hands right down to the bottom of your occiput. And feel like you're pulling your hands and your elbows away from each other. Good. And then clasp the hands behind the back. Lift them, squeeze the shoulders. Maybe even tilt forward if that feels good for you. And then if you're standing, come back down to your knees. Toes together, knees apart. And reach your hands forward into your extended child's pose. Look forward towards your thumbs. Breathe and lengthen the spine, and then drop the elbows. Feel that nice deep stretch under the armpits, through the lats. And slide your hands back behind you. Just let your shoulders roll forward. And then tuck the tail under, scoop the abs, round the spine, and lengthen up, and you're done. Well done. I hope you guys enjoyed that today. You should definitely feel that a little bit in your shoulders tomorrow. If not, go ahead and do it again. Take care. See you again.